now. Okay, it says I'm live, but whatever. I can't hear you. But am I live? Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hello. This is Tammy of Flipping Furniture, and I'm late. For some reason, it would not let me go live from my phone. So here I am on my laptop. And Courtney has informed me that the quality is not as good, but this laptop is older, so there you go. Okay, now that I'm all frazzled again, this seems to be the theme every week. Hello, Verla from Quincy, Illinois. Let's get to it. Let's move you down here. I don't know how this is going to work with the laptop. I really don't. Okay, we're going to start with this little piece here. Okay. Obviously, I've started using this already. I wasn't meant to. Is it as glared out on the screen as it looks on mine? It looks like it's all bleached out on the screen. Okay. Might just be mine then. Okay. I'm going to get me a brush. A few brushes here. Okay, I hadn't decided what color we're going to go with. Okay, let me back up. First of all, I used heavy gesso, white heavy gesso on here. Mine is not white because I actually tinted mine with paint. So that's the color mine is. Otherwise, it would be white, but so let's just pretend that is white. So that was my primer that I put on there. Shoot, I'm not gonna be able to see these. Hey, Angela. Hey, Carla. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, technical difficulties again. Some reason YouTube is not letting me go live on my phone again. All right, let's see. We've got all these pretty colors. Let's go with water drops. Well, I should have checked all these. Okay, yeah, that one looks good. Make sure that they're not dried out. But okay. Okay. Now we're going to stipple this on, much like we do salt wash. This is not going to give us the texture that salt wash does, though, but it will give us a little bit of texture. So this is boring, but I'm going to stipple this on everywhere. Hey, boo, hey. How the heck are ye? I told Doris the other day I enjoyed watching you guys the other night. It was kind of a fluke. I just happened to come in the office and Courtney's like, Sarah and Doris are on. I'm like, oh, let's turn it on. I can't remember if I was placing orders or what I was doing, why it happened to work out. I had to dip out for supper, but then I came back and you guys were still on. So chalk paste can be used for, you can actually use this like regular paint even. You can paint with it. You can, you want to water it down a little bit for that. Because it's pretty thick. I mean, that's why it's called a paste. But my favorite thing for it is stenciling. I love the raised stenciling with it. But we'll get there. I have lots of stuff out. We may not get to it all because it may just be too much. We got off to a little bit of a late start, but you know. It is what it is. I got time. And I apologize. I had to be an hour later today because I overbooked myself. Okay. I think we'll maybe dry this a little bit and then set it aside to dry some while we move on to some other stuff. This will probably need a second coat, I'm going to guess. It is called Water Drops. It's a real pretty light aqua, I would call it. Okay, I'm going to set it down in front of my fan. This stuff does not dry as fast as some of our other things do. Okay, what's going on in the comments? The neighbors all think I'm crazier than before because I was screaming. The bunnies were screaming. And it got real. I must have missed that part. I'm so glad you got to watch us yuck it up together. We always have fun. And you did so good. Oh my gosh, listening to you was like, I must be in your head because you were like repeating word for word things I have said. So you have been listening. Hey, Diane. Nugget swallowed a baby bunny. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Ugh. Speaking of, Miss Sadie had a rabbit foot in the yard the other day, which like what Nugget did was way worse. But yeah. And then, yeah, shoot, I heard her crunching on it. I'm like, oh, dear Lord, this is disgusting. But, yeah. Nasty dogs. Okay. So, we have this little tag. And this is from one of our Crackle videos. So, you can see the crackle underneath there. And then I decoupaged on one of recycled papers, from her newest release a couple months ago, probably. And then I added a transfer from, I want to say it's called Indigo Petals, but yeah, I don't know where the thing is now. And then I have sealed it. So let's find a chalk paste that would be complementary, or at least not clash. And then we'll do a little something down the side, maybe. Hey, Cindy, working on another jewelry armor. Oh, awesome. I was able to save one of them, and thankfully our vet traded me back Nugget for the baby bunny. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, I bet you did get filtered out. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to use for a stencil? I have so many out here. So many. I have not practiced anything. I don't know what's going to look good together. Kind of like this one. It's not quite big enough, and I don't want to try to match it. We could do this one, might be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I got to pick a color. We could just go with white. We could do the one we had. We could add green, might be fun. We could do dark green, would match the leaves. We could do light green. Let's go with we're going to go with the light green. Okay, you can use several different things to apply this with. Spread Pals is probably the most popular thing that I see most people use with it. So that's what I'm going to use today, at least for this one. I probably use my angled spatula the most, but you know, that's me. I just want to see where I want this. I don't want to cover up a lot of the flower, but I don't mind it overlapping. I gotta say, the spread pal works pretty good. I think I have a little something underneath my stencil, so mine ain't gonna be perfect. But ooh, Courtney, do you want to? I forgot to grab either get me a great big silver bowl full of hot water to drop these into, or come fetch them every time. Because we really should get them into water every time. Okay, you can see this is like buttery paste. I mean, it's a paste, but it's so smooth and creamy. Okay, that's pretty. Now, I've seen a lot of people just leave it. And I think, I mean, that's pretty. I mean, that's not bad. But I think I will probably, once it's dry, I will sand it down a little smoother. I mean, my screen is all bleached out. I hope you guys can see that better than I can. Had 2 in my hands and was chasing her around the yard while she had number 3 in her mouth. I couldn't catch her. Aww. Well, it sounds like it worked out pretty good. Okay. I think I got a little something there. A little chalk paste. There. Okay, I'm going to try to dry this a little. Like I said, this doesn't dry as fast as some things do, but we'll at least get it dry enough that I can move it out of the way. I won't be able to sand it, though. Put it on the floor would be great. Thank you. Yeah, that's not bad. But if I tried to sand it, it would get gummy right now. So, could quit there. Actually, why not? Let's take a little chip brush and just go around the outside edges with it like we kind of tend to finish off stuff, but we can just still use this too. You know, I kind of like me a finished edge. Oh, and I forgot I don't have the enforcer on there either. What? Yeah, it's one of the borders from, oh no, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's a decoupage queen one. I can't tell you what it's called right now. So anyway, that's how I'm going to finish that off. Oh, I could put the enforcer on. Ooh, why is it getting hot in here? Okay. I have so many of these enforcers laying around because I have so many tags that I've forgotten to use them on. So, yeah, that one looks like it fits. Okay. These come with this plastic in there, so definitely use that because that helps keep it fresh. And I think I'll just use wax on that. If I can find the wax I want. That might be a headache. I was just thinking like faded denim, which is like a navy blue, would be, oh, old denim. I always call it the wrong thing. And that would just be a quick way to finish off that. And then you could put some ribbon through there if you wanted to. I'm thinking that blue looks too vibrant for the other blue on there. I got too much wax on there. Sadie, what's the matter? Okay. Didn't quite get around the edges. Okay. Well, like I said, if you've got some ribbon you can put in there. I need to glue that on. I hear some heavy body gel. I'll just dip my finger in there and be done with it. Okay. Set that out of the way for now. Get some of this wax off of me, although that's not probably going to come off for a while. Oh, don't really want to waste this. Okay, next, let's go back and put another coat on our first project. And then I've got two bigger ones to play with also. Let me see if I'm missing anything here. Sorry, I got to keep tilting it up. No, it doesn't look like it unless... Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to plug in my computer. How's Miss Sadie doing? She's fat and sassy. You're back. Oh, was I gone? If I was gone, I didn't know it. Sorry. Yeah, we need to have an appointment with Miss Sadie. It's her. She needs to have a year checkup from her diagnosis of her thyroid. But she had lost 20 pounds within a few months. So I don't know if she's lost any more or not. She's pretty round yet. So that kind of worries me because I don't know how to get any more off of her, if she needs stronger meds, more meds, or what. Girlfriend likes to eat. There ain't no doubt about that. But she, does legit have a problem with her thyroid. Okay, so second coat of this going on. Just to kind of cover up that primer base. And like I said, it's a little bit of texture. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not near as much as what you get from salt wash. And you can use this. You could water this down and put it, in a stencil like regular paint if you wanted to. I may have already said that, but okay. I love that color. Don't know if I've really gotten to use it yet. Or not much if I have. Okay. I'll let that dry some more. I should have hit it with the heat gun first, but oh well. Okay. Then I think we're going to do a little... where'd it go? Okay. This little doohickey. This is the Decor Poly. I think we'll go with white on it, maybe. Let's see. We're going to put it on that can. If we do white on it, yeah, what the heck. You can do your own. You can do yours better than mine. But I'm going to do this one white. Yes, it is vintage lace. So I'm just going to pounce it all on there. Actually, I'm going to paint it more because we're going to lose the detail if I pounce it too much. Huh? Is it Petals Adorned? It's the Decor Poly. And I did cut this one. I mean, it was longer. I think this is the other piece of it, maybe. Yeah, Sadie's actually in here with me today. She doesn't usually come in here, but my studio doesn't usually allow for her girth to fit in here, so. But since I've been working on some furniture in here, and there is no furniture in here right now, there is room for her. My studio is so small. Okay. Just about got it covered. Ish. And I think I will dry that. Oh, this stuff smells amazing too. I know that's probably weird, but it does smell really, really good. Oops. And this stuff is flexible, and it just got a whole lot more flexible with the heat. It's cool in here because I have the AC on, so it's not as flexible when it's cool, but it is flexible. But yeah, if it's hot, it's very flexible. Did anybody do anything with flower pots after last week? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. Goodness. Okay, this may not be completely covered, but and I could probably get out a smaller brush to get in the details better, but ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, I'm going to set that down there to dry too. Okay. Am I missing anything? Oh, you like my shirt? Thank you, Michelle. Using stenciling brushes to put the paste on. Yeah, they're dabbing brushes, but yeah. Stenciling brushes, dabbing brushes, yeah. I mean, you don't have to use that. That's just, I was gonna dab it on, but then I realized if I dabbed it on, it was going to lose the detail. So then I already had it dirty and I didn't want to get a different brush out. So that is why I still had that, why I ended up using that one still. Okay. Clean myself up a little bit here. All right. I don't know how any of this is going to work, as per usual. This is just a thin quarter, no, not even a quarter, an 1/8 inch thick board. I don't recommend it. Look how warped it is. So I would get a 1/4 inch, but you know, if I could find a frame that this would fit in, I'd be okay, but we'll see. But we just playing, so. But yeah, if I wanted to sell, I would not try to sell this. This is not okay, being this warped. But, I mean, I just bought them to have for this kind of thing. But, let's see. Okay. I have to move you down here. So anyway, this is, what is this? Something Sapphire is the Sapphire Wings. There's 3 sheets in that decoupage pack. I just showed all these last week. Okay, so now I love this one. And like I said, I'm not even that much of a blue person, but I really do love this one. I think we're just going to add a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of stenciling on here. It's already got some numbers over here and some black script over here. Ooh, I didn't bring black in. Never thought about it. Courtney, would you like to get me the black? Do I have black? Like, I don't know if it's a graphite or... Yeah, the chalk paste. Please. Sorry. Can you get me the black chalk paste? Please. Sorry, we've got a wall between us and we can't hear each other very well. Just trying to decide if I had a better scripty one out here. We're just going to roll with that one, I think. I think that might be, I think I might just use that. And I'm not even sure where this stencil came from.
This is the darkest one. What is that?
Yeah, that'll work. Iron Gate.
I don't know what stencil it is.
I don't know what stencil it is either. That's what I just said. I don't know where it came from. So we might use that. I don't know if there's any other stencil I would want on here or not. Of the ones that I have out anyway. And I could just put a border on the end and some script over here. Oh, why not? Let's go for it. So don't forget to take Iron Gate out of stock. Okay. Anybody know what I do with my little spread pal? I don't think so. I cleaned it, but don't think it could go that far, but here it is. Oh, I also had my, yeah. Of course, that spread pal comes in a 2-pack. There's also this big wide one, but that's too wide for that. Also got that. I might use that for this. This will go a little quicker. Okay. I don't know why that one's a little wavy. I don't know if I have melted it with the heat gun or what, but so I'm going to go with this one. Make sure I hit it all. Oh, and I also like this chalk paste for if you've got a skinny stencil that you cannot hardly get, you know, like your paint to go down into. Yeah, I really like chalk paste for that. Oh, mama likey. Yeah, I like that a lot. So pretty. That one turned out really good. And I think we'll add a little script to that. Actually, let me dry it a little, because you know I'm going to touch it. And then we'll smear if I don't. And I don't think that one needs any sanding once it dries either. It's really good. I'll hold it up and show you once we get the other stencil on. Okay. Try not to. Yeah, yikes, that is still very not dry. I might have to sand that part out that I just touched, but it's not bad. Okay. Ideally, I would let that dry. I'm going to go ahead and lay that on top of that because I want it to, I don't want a bunch of room between there. That's where I landed. Shoot, shifted on me. I should have been holding it tighter. So this might be messy. And I just hit it again. But at least it's on a dark decoupage paper that you won't see yet. I think I'm going to mess up the thing underneath too. I can see the the other stencil underneath here is probably going to be stuck to this because I didn't, since it's not dry, since I'm trying to rush. Just do as I say, not as I do. Okay, this one's going to be a hot mess. Oh, heck, that ain't bad at all. That's good. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay, yeah, that looks really good. I'm really pleased with that, actually. Okay, let me dry it just a little bit and I'll hold it up. Okay, and I think I want to do the same thing. Sadie, around the edges. Just gonna do so, and you could just use black paint too, or blue, or you can do whatever you want. But I would go ahead and do some wispiness around the outside edges. Such a moody blue piece. Let's see what. I don't think you guys are saying anything. Verla says, yeah, about something. Oh, shoot. Well, if you guys said anything, I missed it. Sorry. Okay. And the black doesn't show up a whole lot on this dark blue around the edges, but I mean, it does when you're up close, but yet I feel like it's naked without something. Like I said, this is just a 1-inch cheap little chip brush that I am just doing a little wispy, my usual. Okay, good enough. So hopefully, I don't know what you can see, how well you can see. But there is, the numbers and the florals, and let's see, does it have script on that side? Yeah. And then here is the script we added and the outside edge border that we added. Just able to log on now. Camping with little to no internet. Well, happy camping. Okay, so I think that added a little something. And you could add white instead. That would show up more. Let's see, let's add something white to it. Just a little. I don't know what I have white that's small that we could add just to show something white on there. Oops. Great. Okay, let's see, where's our vintage lace? Here's our vintage lace. Here's this. Let's just add this little postscript, a perfect spot for it. think I got it all in there. Huh? Oh, shoot. They can't see me. Sorry. Okay. Ooh, that's cute. Yeah, I like that too. Okay. I'm just going to clean this one off. Oh, let me dry that a little bit and get it out of our way. Kind of almost wish I would have went with the light color all over, but I was going with the dark colors that were already in there, but I could have went with the light. But I almost feel like I should have went with a sand or a different color because that's almost too white, but close enough. But we're playing, so, you know, learn from what you like of what I'm doing. Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, let's put that out of our way. And where did that stencil go? You clean that off. I might use that again. Oh, and this is one of our little snip art stencils that I don't know if we have any left even. Because they were, what, 35% off? Something like that. And we are, they aren't selling them to us anymore. They're being discontinued, I should say, I guess. So what we have is what we have. It's a stinking cute one that I hadn't used yet. Actually, I have one. At Corner, you can add one to stock because I have one here in the package. Assuming we have other ones in stock yet. Okay. All right, back to this little guy. I'm probably not going to mess. Well, yeah. Plugging the heat gun by the time. I'm really not going to do much else to it. Am I? Make it look so easy. Well, we haven't done anything too difficult today. Okay. Let's see. We'll put that on there. Maybe we'll just add some Bronze Age wax to it. Call it good. Or, yeah. Or we could add some green wax to the leaves and something else to the flower, but I don't feel like getting that fancy. We got other fun stuff to do. Warm that up a little so it conforms more easily. Probably want it down there. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna, oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing again. Okay, I'm just gonna put some wax on there. This was Bronze Age, yeah. You can go heavier or lighter, whatever your preference is. Or like I said, you could have went with a green wax for the leaves and, you know, a different color for the flower. Okay. Okay. Maybe not the most beautiful thing I've ever done on here, but like I said, you can make yours prettier. Don't mind the greenery hanging off my hot glue gun there. And I would rather use Type Bond Quick and Thick mixed with this, but I'm in a hurry, so I don't love hot glue, but it is quick and it'll get me, we can be done with this. And this is just a little, probably going to be a paintbrush holder for me. And then you could, smudge some of this wax around. Make it look a little more antiqued everywhere. Oops, I got a little heavy there. And there, I'm getting real heavy, so I probably ought to quit. But anyway, you get the gist. Okay, back to something else. Okay. Anyway, in case you couldn't see that, that's what that looked like. Okay. Let's see here. Where's that other piece? Okay. Okay, I have this piece here. Again, it is this cheap 1/8 inch thick crap that has bowed, just simply from painting it, the moisture from painting it. So anyway, don't get the cheap stuff if you're wanting to sell it. If you just want to play with it for practice, that's fine. But okay, so again, I used Royce's paper. This is a better example of what it looks like, kind of, sort of. That there. I don't know if Courtney has probably put in the link for it earlier. I can't remember what it's called. But I decoupaged that on. Well, of course, I painted the board first. Then I decoupaged this paper on. And I knew it was kind of loud. I mean, I love it, but you can see this is what it originally looks like. And then I just did a whitewash over it. I watered down my white paint and went over that just to knock that design back just a little, make it a little more faded out so that it wouldn't compete with everything else so much. Then I added this transfer, which is cerulean, I don't know how you say it, blooms. Then I sealed it with Fusion Tough Coat, and that's where we're at. You're caught up. And now we're gonna do some more stenciling. So I got out this stencil, which says marriage is finding that special someone you want to annoy the rest of your life. I have found mine. I annoy him every day. and vice versa. Okay. Let's see what color would go good with this. I really want to put the lids on these because I don't want them drying out. I know I won't be using white for this. And I won't be using that black. Oh, I'll probably just use brown for this. Could use blue, but I don't think. Here, I got all these blues and greens out thinking I would use them so much, and here I'm not. That's what I get for thinking. And the lid to this one is on the floor upside down, getting all over, so I'll deal with that later. Okay, so I'm going to get out, I think, cocoa maybe. Probably what I want. Okay, let's hope it's not dried up because this is one I've used quite a bit. Ooh, it doesn't feel like there's much in here. Not much in there, but it's good. Ooh, I don't know if it'll be enough to finish this. Okay, so here we go again. And I don't think there's going to be much room to add anything else. I thought about adding that little mail postscript somewhere on here, but I don't think we're going to need to. I think adding this stencil is going to be it. And that'll leave room for that paper to shine through some. Let me just see where I want this to land. So we've got that showing over there some. So I want this to show some. I think that's what we're going to do. That has gotten a little thicker. For sure. I hope I have enough to get through. I'm going to put a few drips of water in there. And stir it. I think I got more than a few in there. I think it actually said when I Googled it how to reconstitute it, it said to put in very hot or very warm water and let it warm up in there for a little bit and then pour off the excess and then stir it, which is clearly not what I'm doing, but I mean, I don't have access to hot water right now, so again, do as I say, not as I do. I'm trying to get by here. Make sure I don't have another cocoa open. Oh, there is another cocoa in here. I mean, I'm this far in, I might as well see this through, but if it doesn't go all the way, then get a backup plan. Verla, it's got to be about your supper time, isn't it? Is your hubby hollering yet? And maybe you're already going. I know we're on here later today. Sorry about that. I overbooked myself. Okay, I think I got it all covered now. I probably should not have done that. I probably shoved some up underneath the stencil, trying to scrape off too much. Probably should not do that. Oh, well, this is probably going to be a mess now. I'm just going to throw the rest of that away. Oh, okay. It's not bad. I thought that was going to be a whole lot worse. Okay, I think that's actually, I'm not going to worry about that. YOU looks a little rough, but I think if I try to fix it, it's going to get worse, so. I could maybe take a toothpick and try a little, but I don't trust myself. I guess I haven't really shown you what the depth looks like on what the raised stencil looks like. Not that I don't know that I even can. I don't know if that shows on camera. Can you tell? I mean, it's not like it's raised